Hello everybody, it's MI Garden Gnome Weather. I am out here along the banks of the Shiawassee River again, which I find very peaceful. I was going to go down further, but there's a ton of people down there. And I didn't want to interrupt whatever they're doing. And then on the other side towards the castle, people are fishing. It's very muggy out here. I want to show you this before I get started. Can you see the tree damage? That wasn't like that the other day, so that happened sometime this week. Whether it was the other day during the storm or this morning storm that woke everybody up, I don't know. But it is, the weekend, so nothing will be done with that until at the earliest, probably Tuesday. Oh, Cottonwood's after me. Wanted to give you your weekly weather update. I usually do this on Fridays, but I chose today because I was busy yesterday. And actually the river's up quite a bit since, what day was I over here? Thursday afternoon. So just since Thursday, that's how much rain has come down the river. You can see the little sides. I'm gonna point kind of right there. This, as it's coming over, that was a trickle, really. A little more than a trickle. Thursday. I know my rain gauge said we got 1.5 inches, and that was before this morning's rain. So my guesses were at 2, maybe 3 inches. And that's not counting all the flooding in nearby Genesee County. That's the only ones I've heard of. Our thoughts and prayers also go out to all those people from last night. I was watching on radar as the storms came through, and thoughts and prayers to them, their families who lost their lives, and thoughts and prayers to those storm chasers who risked their lives themselves to bring this to us, and who were first on scene at that horrible incident last month. So I wanted to give you your week update, and I want to go a little further than a week because we've got a holiday coming up again. So I'm going to start with northern lower Michigan. You're going to start out the weekend with storms, as you learned this morning. Some came in the middle of the night and they lasted a long time. I was surprised because when I first went to bed at 2 a.m., they were just, I think the first warning came in for Michigan, which is the UP, and at 6 a.m. it was storming down here, and you could see the trail going all the way back up, and they were still under warning. So thoughts and prayers were with you guys as well. You guys had a rough weather year this year with the ice storms and then this. But now that the storms are over, you're under a heat advisory and an air quality alert. The heat advisory goes until 8 p.m. on Sunday, and the air quality alert until Monday at 12 a.m. So Sunday will be 94. It will feel like 97. Monday will be slightly better. You won't feel it though. Thunderstorms on Tuesday morning. Wednesday is rain in normal temperatures. Thursday will be cooler. It'll be 66. So if you're outside today, you're going to enjoy that 66 come Thursday, with a chance of rain and thunderstorms overnight. Friday, temperatures close to normal with rain and thunderstorms. Next weekend, Saturday will be sunny and warmer. Sunday, rain and thunderstorms. Thunderstorms on Monday to end out June. And those Monday storms could be strong, so be prepared for that. Your Independence Day up there looks to be nice, right around 74, with a slight chance of rain. For our friends in Western Kentucky, I'm taking my foot off. It's a little breezy out here today, so I'm trying to hold it down. But for Western Kentucky, you're under a heat advisory until 7 p.m. on Tuesday. Now that's 7 p.m. your time, 8 p.m. our time. I've had a couple people ask me that. So when I give times, it is your time, not wherever I'm at. I go by your time because you need to know that All right, so it'll be humid and hot with a 40% probability of thunderstorms through Monday. Heat indices do not drop below 100 until next Saturday. With daily temperatures in the low 90s, this week will be awful. I mean, your heat indices will be in the low to mid, like 100 to 105, somewhere in there. I think there might be even a 106 in there, but I don't remember if that was for you. It won't be until next Monday, June 30th, before you're back in the 80s. Your Independence Day looks to be muggy, high of 89, with a chance of thunderstorms. For our friends in South Central Indiana, you're under heated advisory until 8 p.m. on Tuesday. Your temperatures will be in the mid 90s with heat indices between 104 and 105 until Thursday. So I wouldn't be surprised if that possibly got extended or some sort of, just be aware. It's gonna be a rough week. And I'm sorry, I'm watching a squirrel over here with this guy fishing. The squirrel wants to get around him, and he's like, I don't know. But so Saturday, so your heat indices are going to drop on Thursday, but they'll rise slightly on Saturday, and then thunderstorms possible next Monday, not this upcoming Monday, the following Monday through Saturday. And then for your Independence Day, it's going to be about 85, muggy, with a possible thunderstorm. So for our friends over in southwestern Michigan, you're under a heat advisory until 8 p.m. on Sunday. I think that will be extended by the National Weather Service. So kind of keep your eye on that. My guess is sometime Tuesday. It will be the end of it. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they extended it through Tuesday. So Sunday will be Sunday and Monday both really will be bad. With high temperatures 96 on Sunday and heat indices at 100. It will be breezy, humid. There will be no nighttime relief. So sleeping, unless you have an air conditioner, is going to be awful. Monday will be 97, so it'll be a degree warmer, with heat indices at 99, so just degrees, so it's about the same. So no relief overnight either. Tuesday drops to 92 with heat indices at 99. Wednesday will be in the mid 80s with an afternoon thunderstorm, which will continue through Friday morning. So you will have a chance of thunderstorms until Friday morning. And then Saturday will be muggy with a chance of thunderstorms, which will then continue through Monday. July 1st will be about 80 with rain. And your Independence Day looks to be 80 with a chance of rain and thunderstorms. If you've ever had to walk the 4th of July parade at Mason, you may be wishing for rain. That one's a hot one. So for our friends here in East Michigan, where I'm at now, and when I say here, I'm in Shiawassee County, so I'm talking Shiawassee, Genesee, Saginaw, Sadillac, St. Clair. I'm going to miss some Livingston, Lenawee, Wayne, Washtenaw. Did I say St. Clair? Montcalm. I know I'm missing somebody somewhere. Lapeer. I know I'm missing Lapeer. Tuscola, I don't know if I said them. So when I say Southeast Michigan, that's whom I'm covering here. So we are under a heat advisory until 8 a.m. on Sunday. Now, that will probably expire. It could be extended, but we are also under an extreme heat watch until 8 p.m. on Tuesday, the 24th. So we're under 2 here. It is very muggy out here where I'm at. I'm going to stand in front of you so you can kind of see. I'm wearing a dress. I have it's a short sleeve dress. I don't know how you can see, but I've got a jacket on because it's, and it is muggy. So, but it would be humid with heat indices in the high 90s to 100. It will be 90 on Tuesday and feel like 98 with a late afternoon thunderstorm. Wednesday will be 81. It'll feel like 88, humid with a chance of afternoon thunderstorms. This will continue through next Sunday. Monday, June 30th, there could be strong thunderstorms in the morning and in the afternoon. July 1st, the high will be 79. So we're going from these 90, feel like 100 down to 79. I'm gonna grab it. There's a breeze coming up with rain through Thursday. I believe it's Thursday morning, so I'm gonna say morning, early afternoon, depending where you're at. So it, Shiawassee, Livingston, we begin what is considered the National Weather Service Detroit area. So ours will probably be early afternoon, maybe late morning. Detroit will be later. Our Independence Day looks to be about a high of 80. It will feel like 88 with a 30% chance of showers and an 18% probability of thunderstorms. And as the day goes on, the thunderstorms get less. So I would say probably a thunderstorm through maybe late afternoon is possible. I mean, there's always the chance, like this morning's thunderstorm shouldn't have really hit us, but it did. And at least for us here, it was pretty, like we had a couple of, lightning, thunder, a little heavy rain, but nothing like Genesee got, which is our neighbor. And when I say that, I'm in Owasso, like New Lothrop could have got more, etc. So I just want to say this. This oppressive humidity and heat index may cause heat illnesses. Drink plenty of water, stay in air conditioning, stay out of the sun. I am actually in the shade. I don't know if you can see that on the video, but I am in the shade. Check on relatives and neighbors and friends. Do not leave people, that's children, older people, brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles, your parents, anybody, putting yourself in the car without air conditioning running. And that includes your pets, dogs, cats, marauders, birds, whatever your pet is, do not leave it in the car. Take action when you see symptoms in you. Most likely you're going to see it in somebody else than yourself, of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. I remember one year we had gone up to my mom's family reunion, and we had stopped back on the way back at my grandparents' farm here in town, which is my dad's parents. And my grandfather was suffering from heat stroke and ended up in the hospital. So it's always a possibility with this kind of weather. So keep hydrated. Drink a Gatorade, preferably a zero sugar one. Drink plenty of water. If you need to add some flavoring to your water, add flavoring to your water, because it does get a little hard to continue to drink plain water over and over without some sort of something like a flavor. Try to avoid sugar, salt. I say avoid salt. Avoid extra salt. Try to get some salt because that will help with the dehydration, because that's what you lose through your sweat. So I want you to be safe out there. I hope everybody's okay up north who got storms. I hope everybody's okay in Genesee. Like I said, here this poor tree didn't make it, but that tree's had issues before. It had a neighboring tree in 2020 that blew up in the summer. Like we could hear it and feel it. It was so loud. Just be safe, check on everybody, stay in air conditioning. You know what? Go to the movies. Husbands and wives, go out to the movies together, have a date night. take the kids, let them go see another movie, put them in the theater next door, make them sit away from you, have some time to yourself, or take your mom or your dad out to the movies. You know, they used to take you when you were a kid. Just a couple weeks ago, my nephew and I went and saw Lilo and Stitch, which was really good. And his son and my soon-to-be, I don't know if you can see the chipmunk running. He just climbed down the tree. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, we went, saw Lilo and Stitch. And my niece, soon-to-be husband, went with us. So it was a family event. We took some pictures. It was air conditioned. You know, go out to eat. Call your brother, call your sister, call your brother or sister-in-law, call your cousin and say, hey, it is miserable out. Let's go out and catch up. So, you know, and if you know anybody in Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky, which are the areas we cover, check on them. You know, they might have air conditioning that's not the best, or they might not have air conditioning. You know, many of us grew up without air conditioning, so, but just check on people, you know. We've got state parks. The tabs were $11. I don't know if they still are. I think I got mine in November, and I don't remember what I paid. Or you can go in and get the tab while you're there. It's good for the year. You know, where we are between, let's see, you've got Brighton Recreation Area. I think you can swim there. You've got some lakes out in Fenton. You've got Sleepy Hollow State Park over here in Ovid, which is in Clinton County. There are plenty of places you can go. Even just put your feet in the water a little bit will help. Stay cool. I can't reiterate that enough. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. And have a nice weekend and a nice week. And we will talk again.